eventually they'll.
Here we go. Now we're live. Oh yeah, I like the thumbnail that I put for this. I think it was very nice.
Very, everybody always chooses that picture of me. Like, they never go for the nice ones where I'm smiling. Like,
oh well,
they go for the retard face right away.
Well, I had the smiling one, but I was like, this one doesn't look like it has enough energy for it.
Yeah. Well,
like,
the first time I was on like any streaming with any bigger YouTubers, I think like the first one like was it with Papa Ben or Rags, and they used that same exact picture. Same with Top Hats, he uses that. Everybody uses that one. I'm pretty proud of drawing that one. I don't know what inspired me. I think I was like watching an episode of Rick and Morty one night, and I was like, I really like the way these guys just draw their like the retard faces. So like,
wow, that's what I want to be.
Wow. So what's the subject of today's stream, man?
Okay, so for those that aren't familiar, it's a very informal stream. We just kind of hang out. We free ball some ideas. Nothing really knuckled down, but usually we just kind of talk, ramble for about an hour, and then we call it a day.
Sounds like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but except we get drunk primarily.
Well, I don't have enough alcohol on me to get drunk, but I got enough acid and enough like weed to get somewhere.
Yeah, that's
probably
fine.
have something in the freezer.
Yeah.
Probably.
So
I guess talk about drugs on your channel no more, Frit. I'm so disappointed in you.
You were such a good Christian boy. I tell you, gotta hold up the weeds.
Now all you do is smoke marijuana. Hello, Pride. How are you doing? Hi, Bow, ITM.
Yeah, trust me, you're gonna see the chat a lot more than me.
Oh, I have 2 monitors.
See,
I'm prepped for this.
See, I have 2 monitors too. I'm just bad at what I do.
I know that, but you know. I'm just joking. Oh man, you've had some hits on your channel, just similar to me, where like you just get these big videos that just blow up, and then like they amount to like nothing in subscribers, and then you'll make these videos that don't blow up anywhere near as much, but they'll amount in a shit ton of subscribers. It's just like, what the fuck's going on?
You know, when I got the subscriber base that I did, I remember this because I looked at my Discord. I was like, where are these people coming from? And I don't really check my YouTube Studio thing because that app's useless. So
oh, not really. You can check the bigger YouTubers who are actually commenting on your stuff. Right
oh yeah, they made it different now. But before
that's how
this,
that's how I found out Gundam even liked my stuff.
Oh god, I need to Gundam one day. That's the next stream.
He probably wouldn't jump in right now, but I could talk him into, like, I've talked him into jumping into random streams.
God, Gundam is a person that has a lot of opinions that I also have, but it's like, if that shit would get me canceled quick. But Gundam's a man that just doesn't care.
Gundam, stunning, brave, saying what needs to be said.
I don't care either. But the only difference is I don't get in trouble because I lay low. I try to lay as low as possible. I learned my lesson when I went through a demonetization phase for almost an entire year, and I was like, fuck you too. I try. But, you know.
Is it like the stages of depression?
Nah, well, yeah.
Denial, some grief, bargaining.
Yeah,
that's kind of people. Like, there's a lot of people out there who just like they upload, and like get nowhere. And I'm just like, man, it's like, what's the goal? Is the goal to like make a video on a trending topic and hope you can piggyback off the trending topic, or is your hope to make a video that makes an impression on people? Well, I mean, look, honestly, at this point, I just thrown the YouTube rulebook out the window because I looked at someone like The Quartering. I'm like, this guy's content is awful. It's so bad, but he's so popular, and he does the complete opposite of what I would do, and he's successful. It's like, yikes.
when you chase current events, in the case of The Quartering, maybe at some point along the way, you sacrifice a little bit of your soul. I would rather watch somebody who's making videos, about stuff they love and stuff they care about, than, okay guys, well, I just saw this on my Twitter feed 10 minutes ago. It's time to talk about my thoughts.
Oh god.
I'd rather have sure that was like, somebody studied up in what they're talking about. Then, all right, guys, here's this hot take. Let's dissect it.
I've reached a sweet spot where like I used to reach a point where like anything else I put out besides console peasant videos would like not even like break maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 views, right? All my peasant videos were always like taking off. Well, it's kind of like I was like, okay, I'll just like put peasant stuff on the shelf for a bit and just cover a bunch of subjects. Well, anyway, it's gotten to the point now where like at least maybe like 75% of my audience 75% of my sub count will watch the videos. So it's like, it just goes to show you that a huge chunk of your audience is watching the videos, and that's where you want to be for a bit. But honestly, it's like stagnation is like the ultimate like it's the ultimate killer of motivation. Like just like your channel, just like viewership and subscriber counts just stagnant. Like your viewership will remain average and your sub count will either go up a little bit or you'll actually end up losing subs. It's like super discouraging. But then like a month later, all of a sudden YouTube just resubs everybody that unsubbed from you, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that seems like a thing they do.
I'm convinced that YouTube is actually a malicious machine. It's a social experiment.
It's a social justice warrior in disguise.
Everybody is unknowingly an actor in this fucked up machine.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
It just makes sense. Everybody is tortured in different ways.
Yeah.
Everyone can relate to each other's experience.
Oh god, you guys have no idea how much I miss 2017, 2016 era of YouTube. I don't know. I had a different mindset back in the day. I had a lot more of a whatchamacallit, innocent view.
Oh yeah,
I was kind of sheepish. I just kind of followed the trends. Never really had an original thought in my head until like a little bit later on in my mid-20s. I just like watch what everybody else is doing. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that, and maybe it won't get me anywhere, but hell, if I enjoy what I'm doing now, that's what I'll just keep doing. I have no interest in making 50 videos on Brie Larson.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
No, not just 50 videos on Brie Larson. The 50 videos speculating about the condition of her feet.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. I also don't want to make embarrassing videos where I get mad about cartoon She-Ra not looking feminine enough. I don't want to make that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't want to make.
You don't want to give the people what they crave?
Well, what the people crave is presents.
That's the thing. Like when you do, or at least when I was doing YouTube, like really heavy into YouTube stuff, I was like, all right, I'm watching these Annie-tubers, and I agreed with some of them when I was watching their content, and then I was like, but there's some stuff that they just don't know, and I was seeing some conflicting stuff between what I actually knew and what they knew, and so I was like, oh okay. And then one day, it was like way back in like December of like 2016, my one friend goes, hey, like, have you seen this video, this guy named Rags? I was like, yeah, I guess I'll check it out. And I think it was the Battlefield 1 video, like the video. And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And I went through a backlog and I watched all the videos. I was like, oh, I'm sold on this. I love this idea. And so that's what I kind of took was, okay, like I want to do something like that, but I want to do it with these Annie-tubers because there's a lot of layers to that. I mean, of course, when I started out, it wasn't directly related to them necessarily, but it was like, oh, there's this news article from Jed Whittaker who hates weebs for some reason.
Fucking weeb.
Yeah, he hates the weebs. He wants to bully them. And then as I was watching more of these Annie-tubers, I said, oh, these guys are not. They're not telling the truth here. So that's when I started to do those videos, and then every so often you would get like a Funimation of social justice video, which is it's a high viewed video, but it's, as I looked at a content creator's spectrum of this entire thing, there's been a couple of websites, and I go on some of the forums, and I actually made an account on there, and they were like, yeah, like that's pretty cringe, and I don't know what he was expecting out of this video. And then I took all that information in, and I said, you know what, you guys are right, like it's pretty cringe, and I want to step away from doing that kind of stuff. where you have to throw around the word SJW, which I wasn't doing a lot, but it was like, at least in that video, it was pretty hardcore. And I was like, I don't want to do that anymore.
There's a forgotten era on my channel where I for a short bit went for the Annie YouTube content, and yeah, those videos were bad, so bad. I'm just embarrassed that I ever made them. I was like, what was I thinking? I was like, and people like this shit? I was like, this shit's awful. So I went back and I deleted it. I mean, there's quite a bit of videos that I'm proud that I've deleted, because I'm like, these videos are shit.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
sometimes you gotta make the call.
The more my mind changes over the years, the more I look back at my content. I'm like, man, I could have done this. I could have approached this angle, and then it's like, I don't know. And then I realized, like, well, honestly, if I just went with being like a robot, like a monotone robot, and just do nothing but just be like, oh, you know, yes, you can connect your PC to TV, you know, just repeating the same talking points. It was gonna get boring. So eventually, I just turned my attention to like, well, eventually,
everyone will think it's original. It's perfect.
Yeah. Eventually, I just switched my attention to just like the stupid things fanboys in general were saying, because it was crazy. It was like that itself is a lot spicier than like peasants themselves to me.
More importantly, that content is free. People act like fucking clowns online for free, and we were all here in attendance. And then nobody has to come in and verify their tickets or ID. No, it's free. It plays out on the street.
I didn't even know that in the replay you guys were putting on one of my videos in the replay.
Oh yeah. No, I just put it on, you know, so people can see the videos.
I don't like watching my own videos.
Oh, that is me. And boy, I make them and I put them out.
I'm like, sometimes I'll be like smoking a bowl. I'm like, oh, I'll put on one of my videos and see how like it turned out. I'll put it on. I'm like, God, I hate this motherfucker's voice. Somebody just slap the shit out of this motherfucker.
Oh man,
that is me every video. I don't look. I make the video for a solid like 2 or 3 days, and then I'm like, all right, and then I just upload it, and then people are like, hey, what do you think about this part in the video? And they'll like have a timestamp. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'll just tell you what I think I remember.
For me, it's like how can I put it? Let me think. Okay, so there's several times I'll be editing a video, right? And like I'll be like knees deep into a video I've been working on, and then like sometime later on in the week I'll put it on replay. I'm like, okay, this is fucking cringe. Bye. I'll just delete it, and I'm just like, nope. I just like I know like maybe my audience would like it, but I need to like it before I feel like I want to upload it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I've edited a couple of videos like that. I think I was making about 2 of them. One I think that you could do is the CNET video.
The CNET video?
Yeah, so CNET...
That one.
CNET has a thing about the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. It was it was using like all of these parts. Yeah, this is the good part. But apparently this guy, stuck inside for quarantine, he was putting together a spec computer to be able to match the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X on paper. So he pretty much just goes out and buys top end stuff. So RTX 2080 Ti, he gets like the highest end Ryzen 7.
Is that him?
Yeah, this is the guy.
Yes!
And he pretty much gets like this super expensive solid state drive, this M.2, so that way he could match the next gen console specs. And he's pretty much just comparing it to like these on paper things here. So okay, as long as I match the numbers together, it's perfect.
Well, okay. This is reminding me of the Review Tech USA video that I'm working on right now. I was originally going to do that a while back, but he had just had a family member that passed away from COVID.
Yep, so I read that. I was like, that's...
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this video yet. I'll give it time. I don't know. I just felt like that'd be like a really shitty thing to do, like with the news that he had just like received. But you know, he's out there still uploading videos like nothing's happened. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll upload one like nothing's happened now. I can't wrap my head around Rich, who understands very well that the advantages of PC gaming go far beyond just the hardware you can get. Like, it's not about just having top-end hardware. It's also about how you can use that and the freedom you have with it. I think that's what Rich is missing, and that's why when his whole like clickbaity title of "Will next-gen consoles make PC gaming irrelevant? Find out," you know.
Not just glue.
This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Nah,
Glue something together and just call it a PS5. Fuck it.
Like, slap the 5 on there.
I've seen bait threads before saying build me a gaming PC that'll be better than the PlayStation 4 and not be more than $400. And I'm like, oh my god, like talk about missing the point. You know, whoosh, loud whooshing noise.
I don't like every time I've been invited by other YouTubers who don't even talk. Like, I've been invited by YouTubers onto other streams of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even cover anywhere near the same topics, and yet they still want to bring me on because, like, oh, dude, this guy's videos, right? I was like, well, you know, thanks, guys, but it's like we don't even share a similar audience in anything. Like, you may like me, but your audience is gonna hate me. Trust me about that.
Kill him!
I think like an example that's like, you know, Johnny, Happy Console Gamer. You know, it's like, you know, he may like me, but his audience would not like me. At all.
No.
Yeah. Like, he finds my stuff funny, and he's like, that was funny, that was enjoyable, you know. But yeah, no, like.
Before you can come through this door, you need to say something positive about the PS4. Now then.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really good jet simulator because it sounds like a jet.
I've had
apologize, Sony.
I've had people push me to the point where they're like, "Why you just say nice things about consoles?" I'm just like, "Fuck, dude, chill the fuck out. I don't even have nice things to say about Nvidia."
Nvidia.
I've always been pretty anti-corporation. So.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that you're
no consumer. The corporation gives us product. Why would you hate product?
It's like, and on the 7th day, the corporations gave product, and the people saw this was good.
And people received their pre-orders, and in denial, refused to accept any criticism of it. And it was
you
good.
You two have the perfect back and forth commentary voices. It's just great. Your guys' voices are wonderful.
I've been cursed with this.
Oh yeah, he has a much better voice than me.
People have been telling me to do this stuff for years, and I finally caved. And now the Necro and Gene's TV alliance has formed, and now I'm doing it. So here we are.
See, originally, me and Gundam bounced off each other so well, and we wanted to do a stream originally, but then Gundam blew up.
Oh yeah. He's high up there. I enjoy.
He still references me as like he'll like reference me in his
little people.
Yeah, he'll reference me in his videos every now and then.
There it is.
That's pretty cool.
Senpai remembers.
Yeah.
He's noticed you. He still does.
Well, I mean, we talk in personal DMs about stuff usually.
Is it about DSP? I know that you guys are DSP.
We talk about DSP. We talk about drugs. We talk about women.
Well, Necro here,
but not as much lately because I lost Charlie's account. So
Necro is a huge DSP fan.
Oh yeah,
he's got a whole wiki hosted on his computer dedicated to DSP.
Camera's on, eh? Camera's been on the whole time.
Oh,
Charlie. Silence. Silence.
I love it. Because hello.
Ew. If any of you have ever had a dog in your life,
yes.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me let this fucker out.
You're fine.
Kill him!
By the way, the dog is the console peasant in the house.
Go get your.
Of course, it's a dog.
He wants to go check out the huge sale they're having on Connects that didn't sell.
Oh my god!
10 years ago.
What kind of person could like consoles? To really defend consoles, a dog.
Dogs are innocent creatures. They don't know any better.
No, they're not. It's not that they're innocent. It's that they're simple, Necro.
Oh, sorry.
So you guys just usually get on here and just shoot the shit, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, this
Just
is how
like
it goes.
It's great. It's formatless. I like that.
And
because, like,
yeah, so if you're just free roam, we just talk about stuff.
it's just
Papa
because, like,
Gundam.
if, like,
Right, by the way, big ups Papa Gundam for putting me in his
If we
video.
had a format, I think we would lose something.
Yes.
oh.
I think we lose some of that spirit. I think there's a spirit. There's a soul.
You guys ever seen the video where he's like, pretending to be a dog?
Yeah.
And he's like, tricks Colt Eastwood. Yeah, that was the greatest thing ever. Oh, by the way, when Colt Eastwood clock, God, I wish I could screen share this with you.
Oh, I did see it on the Twitterverse.
By the way, I have like, I don't know, I have 2 ideas for an opening scene with that, like my own, like, presenting the Colt Eastwood clock merchandise, you know? Or I even had this other idea of like an auction for the clock. I don't know. I'm usually the type of guy that thinks about an opening to a video before the video. I gotta work on that. It's just like sometimes I just want to make fun of people more than anything else.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the thing.
And like oh, go ahead.
No, this is the video that you have presented to us, where it is the clock, the Colt Eastwood clock.
Oh, which video?
The one that's on Twitter. The Twitter video of the Colt Eastwood clock.
Yes. Oh, it's playing here now. Yeah, there it is.
How do you tell the time? I'm an American, so I actually
pull that up, Jamie. Pull that up, Jamie. There it is.
Yep,
there it is.
I'm the Jamie.
You guys ever seen that Joe Rogan skit? Not skit. That clip where he's got Steven Crowder and he's like calls Steven Crowder out on his bullshit about legal weed causing more car accidents or whatever. And like they pull up the stats, and he just like calls out Steven Crowder to his face. It was amazing.
Jesus. That sounds like an execution.
Oh yes.
Oh, we're gonna have you on our show. Also, here's the guillotine.
Oh,
hey, let's do.
Place your head in here. Put your head in here.
Let's do some Twitter scrolling real quick. Actually, someone.
Oh boy, I can't scroll down my Twitter. There's
Titty.
There's a lot of things on my Twitter.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much like 90% of it. But right now, the Japanese people are asleep, so it's not as bad. But
the Japanese people are asleep.
Japan, wake up!
Japan, wake up! We need them.
Oh.
Yeah, because it gets pretty sketch in there. The YouTube would not allow.
It's kind of funny that immediately a day after not even a day, a few hours after I uploaded my Console Peasant comments video, Barry uploads a Console Peasant quotes. I'm like, what? No.
Good old Barry.
Me and Barry are always talking about acid tripping all the time. Like, we'll text each other. Every other day I'll text him. I'll be like, yo, I just had this mind-altering experience where I travel dimensions, shit like that.
See, if he's gonna compete with you, maybe he needs an accident.
That's kidding.
Yeah.
So I'm playing with you, but no. Oh, I like that scene, by the way. That was really hard to censor.
Oh,
this is fun, just watching it on your guys' end.
So, there's something that I do want to ask, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's about JTech TV, because we have seen the era of JTech TV, and it never really ends. Especially when it got to the point where he was DMing women pictures.
Dude,
Wait,
me.
what? Whoa! I need to hear this. Hey, Necro, please.
Wait. Are you far behind on the news on that one?
I'm far behind on many things. Necro is actually the one that keeps me up to date. I'm just here to.
So I don't know if you remember, like last year, there was an altercation where Titanfall Princess came out with DMs JTech sent her, where he was like, "How big are your tits?" And he just kept messaging her, "Hey, hi." She kept leaving him on red, and he just didn't get the message.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he did do a couple of women. Mandy Lee as well.
And then Amanda Lee, he was hitting on her too, and she was a little annoyed by him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just keeps happening.
Okay, well then skip to a year later. A year later, then JTech is hitting up other women, but he's being a lot more. How can I put it? A lot more
aggressive.
explicit.
Yeah.
A lot more aggressive.
He's sending them pictures of his PlayStation Move joystick, if you know what I'm saying.
PlayStation Move, great peripheral.
He sent like a girl, like he's talking to a girl. He's like, "Hey, sexy." She's like, "Hey," and she's creeped out by him and making it obvious. And then out of nowhere, flat, just sends her a dick pic, and she's like, "I can't believe you sent me that. Why would you do that?" And Jake-Jake's like, "Oh, sorry.
I thought we were
We're not
friends.
cool like that."
What?
I thought we were friends.
Anyway, and it was not just her; it was quite a couple other girls. So J-Tech's just been on the thirst train, just sending unsolicited dick pics to girls and just hitting on them in their DMs, hoping to get somewhere. I mean,
stunning.
Gotta admit, like he definitely follows the at first if you don't succeed, try again motto.
With everybody.
That's basically the bar life, but on Twitter. You know, you walk into bars and you talk to as many girls as you can until one of them eventually says, "Okay, I have no integrity. I'll fuck you."
I know they say, there's many fish in the sea, but this dude's trying to be like a pro fisherman. Competition.
Oh
fisherman.
yeah, he's fishing for the
Bassmaster, if you will.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this one right here, this video of mine, I really loved the Twitter shit that happened leading up to this video, because it was amazing to just like get a chance to finally go toe to toe with Colt Eastwood for just a few minutes, just to see how like his flawed his logic is. But have you guys ever seen the Dealer Gaming versus Oh No It's Alex debate?
I have not seen that, but I know that Dealer Gaming is a very interesting individual.
Oh, it's legendary. Dealer got his cheeks clapped. It wasn't even close. Dealer lost it. Like, he just started acting like an impudent child. He was just pissed off that he had no arguments against Alex, and then he just got down. Basically, all he had left on his plate were none but semantics. You know, that's all he was using were semantics.
So you watch the death of a human being.
Oh, if you guys want to pull it up and watch it, it's amazing.
Which one is it on? Is it on Dealer or?
Here, I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
No, Dealer didn't host it, and neither did Alex.
Oh boy, he would have got murdered.
I'm surprised Dealer Gaming has a brand after this like whooping.
Wasn't it Rainway? They actually put out a tweet about Dealer Gaming. It's like, look at what the Xbox One X can do, and it was like also somewhat promoting Rainway, and I was like, yeah, this guy, I don't know about him.
Gentlemen, please, we're messing up the terminology for the new Xbox.
Yeah, here it is. We can put it on a watch together
Series
or something.
X, or for short, the Xbox Sex.
The sex box.
Please refer to it correctly.
Approaching us as Microsoft launches the power of the Xbox Series X.
I'm gonna go ahead and like this, and I'll watch it. I'll pull it up later because I do want to watch this later. The whole thing, this 49-minute just public execution.
I mean, I wanted to like give you guys at least like a 5-minute sample just so you can get an idea.
Where's the good stuff at? We can pull that up.
Give us the meat.
Here, guys. Here, click this right there.
I can already smell the blood oozing off the video, but just give us the meat.
Okay.
One second. I want to really I've been admiring it, and I want to cover it. I don't know via stream or cover it in a video because it's long, but I really want to point it out just so people can like get an idea of how full of shit like Dealer Gaming is, because it's definitely like he's definitely like the same guy he was there as he is now. Like he hasn't changed on his bullshit.
There we go.
Right. Hold on, Jamie. Let me get this, Jamie.
Please, sir.
You guys in? Both of you?
I am. Yeah. I am there. I am current.
Okay. Here, and I don't know if you can put that on the replay on the. Okay, he's got it there.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, it's on there. I forgot. I have it set up like in a weird way, but it is there.
This is a really cool drawing, by the way. I don't know who did that for you guys, but that's awesome. Me and Pig Puncher had a similar setup. But we didn't continue that. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, show me the good.
Okay,
Do it.
Oh wait, hold on.
Throw it on the grill.
Here.
Copyright. They're getting us.
Chef Master, please.
Oh, come on. 1 second, guys.
Don't worry.
Mother of Christ. Where is it? There it is. I have to copy the link. It's stupid. Alright. Let's try it now.
The frog tier list.
Here we go. I'm gonna have a solid list state drive when they come out. Let's see what guys can catch up.
You mean like a liquid state drive?
No, solid list drive.
Yeah, solid list. So liquid.
The thing is, right now they have console peasants have solid state, but I want solid-less drives. So,
well, I'm just saying, PC has liquid cooling, right? And supposedly that helps it like cool down a lot faster.
Well, you have to refill it though.
I want liquid state memory.
Okay, all right, here we go.
I want containers of liquid memory.
We're pressing play on this.
What's going on, people? I appreciate you guys.
Oh, hold on. There's an echo. Oh, I know why. Hold on.
Because you have the stream open and us too.
Yeah, hold on.
Powerful voices resonate.
1 second. Where's the Okay, I'm hearing it played back on someone's end. Who's screen sharing? And your screen sharing?
You're ruining it.
Okay, now there we go.
No, it was me because I had the one thing pulled up. Go ahead.
I was waiting and holding out for us. We have some other podcasts and things going on, but thank you guys for actually waiting and being patient. Today we do have a debate going with Dealer Gaming and
I'm gonna load it
Alex. Not like most debates where you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 topics, whatever the case may be. There's actually one topic today. There was actually a video made, and they're going to base this debate off of the video made, going back and forth. So I do want to start off with Dealer because.
By the way, guys, I just want to ask, what the fuck is up with Dealer Gaming's? Like, it's the Grim Reaper? Like, is that his thing?
Yeah, he's the dealer of. I don't know.
Dealer of dead gamers? I don't know. Like, Colt Eastwood's makes sense. Colt Eastwood made his character look intentionally retarded because,
But
yeah. Like, I stood at the clock, and I'm like, you can tell like the character like has Asperger's or something, but
yes.
But Dealer's like the Grim, like, and the thing is, Dealer Gaming is an even bigger knockoff of Colt Eastwood than Colt Eastwood is of himself.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And it's crazy because Dealer Gaming is on his way to surpassing Colt. I'm like, honestly, I'm dying inside knowing Colt is as big as he is. I'm like, his content is bad. All right.
Because Alex did come out with the video that he made regarding to Dealer. So, Dealer, what in particular issue did you have with what was said inside that video?
What was the point of the video, Alex?
The point of the video was to show that, unfortunately, you're wrong about how CPUs function in games.
And how was it wrong?
You were wrong because of the facts that I showed with Optimum Tech showing a G4560 running games at 4K 60.
And what did I say?
You said that you would need either an i3 or an i5 was even struggling. And then,
no, that's not what I said.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pull up the video where you said it.
Oh, no.
You got the evidence!
He said, I'm just going to pull up the video.
That's great. Just watch. Hold on.
Let me just grab that real quick.
No, I did not say definitively you need an i3 at least.
Oh,
there it is.
Backtracks.
Oh,
backtracks.
God damn it. So,
Instantly puts the vehicle into reverse and has to go
Guys,
back
guys are
across
in
the
for a good
bridge.
one. This is legendary. Like, this is legendary.
No matter what to do.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't. Did I say definitively? No, I said that you would need.
Actually, by the way, I want to see if I can Google that image he has as his profile pic. I bet he never commissioned that art. I bet that's actually something he got off.
I can believe it. I can believe it. Slipped in those icons.
yeah, it's like an insert here, like, hey, we have this and it exists.
Here's this clip art you can buy a license to.
Hold on. Dealer Gaming. I want to see if I can find the original artist.
Oh, by the way, big ups to Unforgiven.
Okay. So what it is just a Grim Reaper with trading cards, right? So, you know what? I'm gonna research this in my spare time.
Yeah.
I'm looking into shit. Like like if Dealer Gaming is another target on my list of people to do videos on.
Yeah,
please, we do not use the word target.
Oh, we're bullying again. I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
We use the words person of interest.
Oh,
I was gonna say hit list.
Never would have done. Their credibility is right now.
It's immortal, so we're good. I mean, I don't know where he stole that logo, but I'll find it. I'll find out where he stole that from.
An i3 or an i5.
hang in there with us, people, because it's gonna get rough here because we're already running into some claims where I'm saying things definitively where I never said it. Right?
Well, this is what we do. We'll let Alex put those claims back out there for everybody to see. We'll let him put his claims out there. Then once they're out, Dealer will let you come back and go at those claims. Okay?
Sure. I mean, here is even the actual tweet that you sent me. I'm showing my screen now. No copy of Windows, a Pentium CPU because every PC gamer wants to have to change out their CPU and motherboard in 1 year.
Quick, delete your tweets.
Fanboy, no. The interesting part is I did a little research. Here is the G4560.
Oh no!
It's a $64 CPU. It has 2 cores and 4 threads.
I meant an older
Also,
generation.
The Intel i5.
An older i5.
I'm here to help you, Dealer Gaming. I'm going to promote your channel. Don't worry about it.
An i5 is too recent.
Oh, thanks, Calty. I can't do Dealer. Dealer sounds like the quartering, but like with extra Asperger's. I don't know.
Asperger quartering.
The burgers. They're
Fucking Bray
delicious.
Larson. Fucking, she can't even smile. Fucking
Quarter
Bray Larson.
burger.
i5 7400. It's not K. It's got 4 cores and 4 threads for 182. Now, the real funny thing is that the video that I showed, which is even better, is that when you look at a game like Battlefield 1, that is a CPU-intensive game, the G4560 is only 1 frame rate behind on a $325 CPU. That's overclocked to 5 gigahertz. When we look at even further, you could even see how in Doom in 4K, it's even...
Okay, so we get the point here, right? Alex is basically showing him that these rigs that he is building with the set budget can do 4K 60, right? Because that's... And Alex is basically bringing up 4K 60 because those are the claims by Microsoft that the Xbox One X was going to be able to do. But check out how cold... I mean, not cold. Check out how Dealer Gaming reacts here. Hold on.
About the same as well. So the fact that the G4560 is hyper-threaded, the fact that it has 4 threads, even though it's 2 cores, it's running games at 4K 60, and you don't need to spend all that money on a CPU. It's nice if you want to stream, if you want to record, if you want to do other things, but it's not really that necessary if you just want to play games at 4K. That's the problem that I have, is that you don't need to spend all this money. And the fact that you saying things like you need an i3 or an i5, like you did say in your podcast, like it is listed in my video. I'm not sure if sound travels.
You would want an i3 or an i5 for further future-proofing. That's common sense.
Well, the thing is...
Future-proofing about a console.
So if the he's trying to go toe-to-toe with the Xbox One X. So he's starting it off with similar specs to the Xbox One X at a similar price.
Yeah.
And future-proofing is out of the equation because that's not the point of this build, right?
Right. It's not even like the point of a console, you know? Like, it's future-proofing, excuse me?
Yeah, if they future-proof a console, then they can't really sell you another one.
Future-proofing is just bullshit, right?
It is.
What's going to happen is these consoles are going to run, games later in the generation at worse frame rates. We saw that with the PS3. I think we're even seeing it with the PS4 now with like games like Red Dead and Tomb Raider and shit like that. Like the frame rate's just been bad. Don't even get me started on Assassin's Creed on.
How old is the PS4 now?
Oh fuck, we're talking like 7 years, 6 years now. Hold on,
it's been here for a while.
7 years. Scary. 7 years. It came out 2013.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
2013 was a long time ago, guys. It was 7 years ago.
I was just getting out of high school when the PS4 came out.
You ever just think about time has passed? It's pretty. Yeah. I'm a little disturbed by this.
Oh, don't worry. Like I'm okay with time passing by because I just want these things to come out so it's a repeated cycle of what's happened over the past decade. Is
it really the same though this year though? E3 has been canceled. No longer can we fight each other in the streets over our favorite brand.
No, actually, I'm still surprised. NVIDIA, AMD, Microsoft, Sony. I'm surprised that they're going through with releasing any kind of hardware this year. It's like, who's going to afford this shit? Nobody. Nobody's going to have the money for these launches. Might as well push it to next year. But I think they want the console's hardware to be relevant.
I was going to say, some people don't have choices, though, such as Naughty Dog. Sometimes you just gotta release the stuff in this year, in current year, regardless of its current state.
Let's continue this.
The funny part about CPUs is that when you think about future proofing, the CPU only really handles complete frames. It doesn't handle anything else when you're playing a game. The GPU handles everything else. The CPU handles the amount of frames. If you're playing a game at 60 FPS, you don't need all that horsepower in the CPU.
You just said the CPU only takes care of the draw calls for the frame rate. Is that what you just said?
I didn't say that's what it said. I said it handles a complete frame. Now, if you're going to handle things like 144 hertz, then I would say you need a much more competent
What else
CPU.
does the CPU handle, Alex?
Well, it handles a lot more than just that. But when you're
What's
looking
that?
at what a game
Inform
does,
us, Alex.
Tell me how CPUs work.
You can tell Dealer's sweating. He's like, I have to back him into a corner. I have to get him off the subject. Off the subject.
How about you tell me how CPUs work?
Oh, but Alex, don't let him push him around. Alex,
Alex, I don't know what a CPU is. I think you don't know what a CPU is either. So you tell me how it works.
Alex is a no nonsense kind of dude, so it's fun to see. You love to see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Anyway, the problem with your video is that I never said absolutely you could not game on a dual core. Did I or did I not?
My friend.
Secondly, it was just a pointless video. You made no facts. You made no claims because I made no absolute claims like yourself. Third, go ahead and read off your PC bill real quick, buddy. The one you gave us on Twitter.
In fact, I've got it right here. I'll just pull it up for you.
Mind you, this is back in 2017, so.
Oh, boy.
There you go. I'm showing you the screen right now.
And yet it's still so fresh.
All right, go ahead and read them off for the people.
It is an Intel G4560 3.5 gigahertz dual core, an MSI B250M Pro, a Team Vulcan 8 gigabyte GDDR4 2400 memory, Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte, Zotac 1066 gigabyte, AMD mid-tower case, and a 430 watt power supply.
Now, for reference, this is the PC that you was the bill for the Xbox One X.
Let's see, $561, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's too much. Xbox wins again.
Yeah, I mean, forget the $60 subscription fee for the Xbox. I mean, unless you paid it earlier.
Give me the W, man. Come on.
I need it.
I need it.
And that's with shipping included, I believe. So.
Well, if you buy a PC, you also have to pay for power. You have to pay for a monitor, cable.
You also have to pay for printing paper if you're going to print. You know,
you got to pay for a
printer with your PC.
You ever pay for printer ink?
Yeah, oh my God! Let's not talk about the scam that is. Oh look at!
You
Oh no, it's Alex is here.
Pay for coffee. You have to pay for coffee. Drink.
It gets amazing.
Alex is here, by the way, in the chat. Pick up Sono. It's Alex.
Is he?
Yeah, he's right there.
Alex,
thank you, Alex.
We're watching your dealer gaming debate. It's amazing. It's
Alex,
great.
thank you. This is amazing.
Yeah.
how is the internet? How is YouTube free?
How is YouTube free? We don't deserve YouTube.
We really kind of don't.
we
Alex,
shit on YouTube so
you're
much.
not going to charge us for this? This is great.
Alex only charges for like when he drops his shorts, you know.
Oh. So the OnlyFans account that I haven't seen. Okay.
Yeah, Alex still hasn't let me see him nude yet.
Alex, where's the OnlyFans? Asking for my two friends here.
My friends.
Okay, let's continue. This gets amazing right here.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the one I would say would compete with the Xbox One X.
Now here's the thing with me and Alex. We both, I flat out told him the X1X is a mid-range PC this year, and that's an absolute fact, right?
I have to find that tweet. I don't think you did.
Yes, I did. It's in there. Secondly, where's Windows? I know you say you can get it for $12, but
imagine paying for Windows.
Who's the price of Windows?
Where's the Windows?
I love it because like I've gotten like some cheap ass Windows keys that have worked like flawlessly in the past. Not only that, but like I've actually gone an entire year not paying for Windows at one point.
How could you? You're being dishonest. This is unethical PC building. You can't just do that.
And mods is piracy.
Yes,
Piracy bad. Oh,
it's cheating.
This is gonna require another bowl. Oh
yeah.
my God.
You know where I got the shot ready. Time to go in.
Oh God.
Oh God damn it!
Oh, I'm sorry. I disrupted this whole thing. Please.
No, we can continue.
Bong water in my
I'm sorry.
mouth.
I had a moment. I had a moment of weakness when he said that.
What?
Where's Windows?
Where's Windows?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
What's a gateway drug to
Oh my God, I remember that tweet. Please don't remind me.
Mandy, I love you. Oh, she commented on my video, by the way. She was not happy with me mentioning her in my video, but she didn't take it too bad. She did a comment on the video. She's like doing mental gymnastics to explain that like mods are still like relevant to piracy. I'm like, okay, whatever. Sure.
I love Mandy to death, but holy shit.
Fucking A. That's a take.
Okay, here it goes.
Any guy considering going to PC for the first time probably isn't going to go find a copy of Windows for $12 somewhere, right?
First
Why?
time? For the first time?
Do you know how many people go out of their way to get things cheap? You stupid fuck.
Or
Apparently
Do you
none.
think like every casual person's just gonna go and be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna spend that much on Windows? No, they're gonna look for a cheaper version of Windows.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like-
it's
it's
already
like
$100
you're
bucks.
like- yeah.
deal on Microsoft Office keys? You better believe I'm going to take that. I'm not going to pay up front. For
Yeah, someone's
Office
gonna
and
willingly
Christ.
go over there to say, yeah, I
Oh.
really want to spend $100 on this Windows key. That's not highly improper at all.
Alex wants to pop in here for a few seconds.
Yeah.
For a few.
Yeah, we could do
Actually,
that. Oh, I
Here,
think you can
do you have him
probably
as a
invite
friend? I mean, I can add him. Hold on. I think I can. Yeah. I'll add him. And
There
if
he is.
yeah,
Alex!
Is that a
when he answers,
do-rag,
he'll
by the
answer.
way?
Oh,
What?
there he is.
Hey, there
What
he
up,
is.
Daddy?
What in the absolute fuck is going on here?
We're watching the greatest stream of all time.
We're just living. We are just living in a
Like,
society.
here's the thing with dealer gaming is legendary. Like,
How old is this?
dude, it's like
2017.
It happened like yesterday.
2017, so technically yesterday.
Pretty much
Technically
yesterday.
It's crazy because I was trying to do. I was digging up some stuff on dealer gaming for a video, and then I came across the stream that I didn't even know existed. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
This was before like
came
you and I
across-
met from
I
time.
know. I know. I was
He
like, "This
came
needs
across a
attention."
legendary struggle.
Dude,
A man slaying a dragon.
it's amazing because like it just dealer gaming looks like an absolute buffoon. Like he doesn't. He's like,
All right,
what about
there's-
the price of Windows? Shut the fuck up, you dumb
Alex,
There's-
the man who conquered
So
death.
there's parts I want to spoil, but then there's like you haven't gotten to yet. But
Yeah, well, I was gonna show them. It's a treat.
It-
They're loving it.
it gets to a point where, oh man,
Oh,
Like,
no.
I'm getting like
Alex-
flashbacks.
You kept
He's
the composure
overwhelmed.
pretty well, honestly.
Yeah. So the way to win, the way to win a debate is not to get angry. That's like the only way to win. All right, let me explain this. I'll explain it very quickly before I leave. The only way to win is not to play. That's literally the only way. And the only reason why I got into this debate in the first place was because I had so much evidence showing how a 1066 gigabyte, Zotac GPU could actually keep up and or even surpass the Xbox One X. And then 3 years later down the line, we find that out, and it's true. And a G4560 dual core CPU can also keep in touch with what's going on as well, and it's true again.
Yeah.
So I was right 3 years ago. I'm right 3 years later.
Well,
The-
but he
the-
never made an absolute, definitive, conclusive.
The issue is that this falls down the typical console peasantry
Yes.
topic
Alex, where's
switch.
Windows?
Like literally, we watch it happen in real time, and then it's an anomaly happening all at once. Now, look, there was a part 2 to this as well, where like we kept going back into it like after the show,
You were just whooping him even more, though. It was
and
embarrassing.
then
I need it.
and then.
Yeah.
But so like the whole concept is like I had a PS4 until I threw it into the lake.
Nice.
Fine.
Yeah, which I
Like,
saw. A very,
I
very
I have a Nintendo Switch. Like I just like gaming in general. I just don't like misinformation. That's my thing.
Yeah. I
And
think we all
so-
agree with that.
Can someone Can someone explain the frame? You mean the frame of anime waifus? You got it.
Yeah, just go to my Twitter.
But like,
you'll see 'em.
yeah, but like the thing is, like, this was good and also bad for me. It was good in the sense like I got to disseminate a lot of like misinformation. It was bad because then now it put me in a situation where there are people who are incapable of having logical thought and then are now like not fans of mine. I think is the right way of putting it.
They own one console and they're very invested in that one console.
Which is fine. Like, be invested in what you enjoy. Gaming is great, right? The thing is, like, don't come to my house when I'm having breakfast, take a dump in my Cheerios, and then ask me what's wrong.
Yes.
My favorite part of the stream is where it all narrows down to the fact that you never really said anything about dealer gaming. He just took offense to it, and like near the end of it, he's like, "Oh, look how you titled your video, taking me to Suplex City. Where's you taking, Alex? Huh?"
That was a meme that I did, which I now think is really cringy. Because I'm a big wrestling fan, and I just like, that's really funny. And then like I look back and I'm like, oh, that's really cringy. Fuck.
He's a wrestling fan, but he wants these wrestlers to wrestle like goddamn video game characters.
Wrestling video game thing. There was like a really great video by this channel called Optimum Tech that I used in the video that really just showcased what CPUs actually do inside of games and things like that. But I'm gonna stream on my Twitch channel in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, plug it.
Don't steal our viewers right now, Alex.
I'm gonna steal all 22. You guys got it. You guys.
Very cool.
I just subbed and I shared this on Twitter.
Nice. All right. Thank you.
So if anybody's here, definitely check it out, and I'll see if we can get some more people in here to watch you guys.
Yeah, make sure you guys go follow Alex over on Twitch. You can link it right there in the chat.
Yeah, I also have a YouTube as well. I'm more active on YouTube. I don't know. I'm in between. Like, I like streaming on Twitch just because it's better for the viewer. But I'll put more stuff on YouTube too. I'll put the mods there.
Convince me to open up an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
open up an. I'm married with a child, so I don't know how that's gonna play out. But I mean, iDubbbz is doing it. Why not, right? So I'll see. What happened?
Oh goodness.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Be safe. Bye. Go ahead. We can continue for a little while longer if you want, or we can leave the rest to the imagination of the viewer if you'd like. Or
let's do just a few more of it. I just want to get down to where he starts freaking out, which is just a few minutes, because that's the golden stuff right there.
It's time for the climax.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Take me there.
In your face. Let's go.
I mean, can you admit that that's a possibility, or are you going to make another absolute?
Right now, I'm on Kingwin. It's $26. So
all right, so that's another $30 you didn't add to your tag there.
So $30 is fine. So what?
All right. So do you think a guy going from console gaming to PC gaming for the first time is going to build his own rig, Alex?
Okay, that's interesting to me, because like he doesn't have any way of backing up that the majority of people wouldn't want to build PCs.
Yeah, that's a weird statement to make.
One of the classic console arguments is that, they're not going to build their own computer. They're going to buy a pre-built. Find me a cheaper pre-built that compares to a console. And we all know that's not how things work when it comes to pre-builds. But that's usually the fallback. Oh, you think somebody's going to build their own computer?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's how I got into PC gaming in general. Was that I was playing on PS4 for the longest time, and I had my Xbox One. And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I really want to do PC gaming. And so I asked one of my friends who already had a computer. I said, hey, how do I, buy a computer that's focused around playing Battlefield, for an example? And he was like, yeah, you want to be able to get these parts, make sure that they're, spec'd to this, and you want to stay kind of within this range. And he kind of told me a bunch of things. And so I got all the parts in one by one. And then we put that all together. And I never once looked at a pre-built.
I just figured out who you sound like. You sound like Patricia Taxon.
Patricia
or
Texan.
Eric Taxton is who they used to go by.
Oh God.
Who does?
Yeah.
Me. Don't worry. Well, see, I've gotten told that I look like Will Smith a little bit. That was like 10 years ago. Don't worry about it.
Use black?
Is that why you're Will Smith, but 10 years old?
I'm a mixed gentleman.
No, gentlemen are only from England, right?
Then I am I'm a black guy then.
There you go.
Incredibly based.
I didn't lead you there.
No, it's
If he says it, it's okay.
Oh yeah, it's our word. You can't say necro.
I once had a stream where I was playing Doki Doki Panic, I think. Was it? No, not Doki Doki.
The Literature Club?
Danganronpa. There we go.
Danganronpa, yeah.
I was playing Danganronpa, and then there's this moment where like one of the characters like nudges and they're like, nah, you know, but it's like and it's like NNNGGEEHHA, and I pronounced it like the N word by accident. I'm like, ew. And then I'm like, oh shit, no, I didn't mean that. And like a bunch of my fans just like, clip
here's the clip.
And they would clip it on Twitch and like, suspect at best.
Standing on the hill with your scalp.
It's okay. You got eternal N-word passes here. It's fine.
Do I now?
Yes.
Okay.
You have amnesty now.
Yeah.
Thanks, but I won't give you any passes for me though. Thanks for yours though.
Okay, that's fine. Look, I don't expect anything in return. I am just I'm just
gonna stand on a pile of privilege here, if you don't mind. Okay, no. Let's continue this video.
I do, yeah.
Okay, well, that
Why
you're
are you
wrong.
laughing?
Because that's just silly.
I'm wrong. So
You're
can
wrong.
you show me the facts as to
That's dealer gaming.
Well, you're wrong.
That's his level of reasoning and an intellectual powerhouse dealer gaming right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god.
He got him. He got him.
He got him.
Well, he just goes like, "Oh, well, you're wrong."
Stupid and it's dumb and wrong.
You're wrong. That's like, "Oh, well, you're stupid."
Yeah.
Thanks.
where
That
why
really
someone
helped
wouldn't
me.
build it?
Yeah.
The facts is most people don't know what the hell a CPU is, let alone what it does or how you plug it in. Or what
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't know
Dealer,
what a CPU is either.
we don't know what a CPU is. God.
If people are buying a gaming PC, they're gonna want to know what's inside it, you stupid.
Yeah, but where's
Even when I wasn't heavy, even when I was a noob, I still wanted to make sure what was inside the system and see the relevancy of the specs. Like, look at these consoles and how they're launching. People are paying attention to the relevancy of the specs. Just like dealer gaming is paying attention to the relevancy of the specs of the Xbox One X. So it's like, clearly everybody who's going to get a gaming PC wants to know what's inside it. So they're going to look for what the CPU is.
But Microsoft and Sony's gaming CPUs are just for their consoles. You can't buy a gaming CPU.
Yeah. What is it? DirectX doesn't exist. Yes, that doesn't exist. DirectX is not a thing. Nope. PC games, you have to put them in with the disc and download the rest online. You don't do that with consoles. No, sir.
Not at all. Oh god, this dude, what a champion! Every 5 seconds, he has something incredible.
He's a child. Watch.
Why do they build their own rig on their first time, Alex?
So you're telling me that there's no such thing as a YouTube video to show you how to build your PC?
So you're assuming most people actually want to build their first rig, Alex?
What?
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they? Come on.
No, Alex is not assuming every person would like to build their own rig. In fact,
let's see what Dealer says.
Dealer Gaming is the one who brought up the idea that nobody who's building their gaming PC, not nobody, but that people don't want to build a gaming PC when they start. So he's already started the claim, and Alex is just saying, why wouldn't they want to build them? So you're saying that they would? It's like, well,
if you want a game on PC, why would you not build your own gaming PC? Please, Mr. Reaper, tell us why we would not build our own.
Necro, how drunk is he?
I'm out there. I will say that. Time for another shot.
Necro sedated. Necro is sedated.
He goes.
And you're assuming that people wouldn't. You're assuming that people would literally pay far more money for a pre-built that they don't know what's in there.
For one, they don't know they're paying far more money. That's how clueless a lot of the people are, right?
So what you're
Secondly,
saying
also,
is,
let's
I'm
say
sorry to interrupt you. I have to say this. You're calling people idiots, is what you're saying.
No, of course not. I'm saying most people.
Yeah, well, he kind of was, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
No.
Most people don't even know what a CPU is. I was like,
You don't know what a CPU is? I don't even know what a CPU is.
it's like, oh god. Yeah, but nobody's seen Intel commercials on TV. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but has anyone seen a CPU though?
There's no like ads for like CPUs. What? Come again?
A CPU though in real life.
Who's the mascot they had for Intel for a while? The guy who plays as Shelton.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever gone outside and seen a CPU in the wild? I haven't.
No, but you know what I have seen in the wild? I've seen PlayStation SSDs in the wild.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Like, they're just flying around, like they gravitate off the floor and like they prey on.
Sometimes they
They prey on
perch.
Xbox SSDs. It's amazing.
Nature it does incredible things.
Oh yeah.
People do not care to build their first PC. They're not getting a PC to build it, Alex. They're getting a PC to play games that look phenomenal, Alex.
Whether or not
That's
Okay.
Okay, wait. So
if they want games to look phenomenal, that's why
the
they
other game's like, Alex, you can't make absolute claims, but I can. I can make absolute claims.
Yeah,
well, he knows people. He's making absolute claims about people.
Yeah, people he doesn't know, and it's like
he thinks people are getting like not okay. Not everybody who gets a budget gaming PC is getting a budget gaming PC to with the expectation that they're going to play at the highest fidelity. All right,
right.
They know that. They know that. All right, it's like so they know what they're getting for. They know what they're getting what they're paying for. So
you
if
buy
they're paying
some pre-built crap, or
if they're buying like
or you can go through the effort to build something yourself that'll be much better.
There you go.
It's not even like a question of price. It's people just know, oh yeah, pre-built, that's just built to some standard. Probably not going to give me as much as building something myself.
Yeah.
Much like a console.
not they decide to build it or not.
What about Solid
Honestly, it's
Rift?
irrelevant.
Didn't he buy a pre-built?
He did, yeah.
Okay, so what? I mean, well, why don't you understand that a lot of people don't want to fuck with building a rig?
Did you ever remember the time Solid Rev deleted this video, unfortunately, where I sat with Solid Rev and I taught him how to build the PC? And he actually redid.
And you know, it's funny.
Oh,
Time has passed by, and Solid Rev has done his own PC build just recently.
I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah, I made fun of him. I couldn't help it. He was a little dumb, but I should have encouraged him. I shouldn't have been mean.
I'm sorry, I'm talking. And he actually went ahead and re-put in a brand new power supply all on his own. He's smart enough to do it. He's a guy that has very limited patience. And the first thing he said was, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Now, I think if a person wants to have a budget, they want to save some money, and they want to go ahead and try something new, then they can absolutely, with free help from YouTube, so many different ways of finding things out, so many different sorts of information is out there, even step-by-step guides. They can do it all on their own. In fact, I was a console gamer, and I built my own PC on my own the first time. So you saying that console gamers don't want to do it, I was a console gamer.
I'm not saying an absolute. I'm saying most of them are not.
But he did. He did say that as an absolute, and that's the thing about like even the past couple of videos I did was that these guys believe that these other people are incapable of any kind of free thought, or that they could do the things that they do. So when it comes to the case of building PCs, they believe that these people that are console gamers have zero intelligence, and they have no idea how to do anything other than plug in a box and then wait for the internet to start downloading their favorite games. Instead of, oh, well, there's a video on YouTube that shows you how to build your PC.
It's mind you, PC gaming's like numbers were like breaking records around this time too. And
I just know the dealer is getting dissected here. He's
getting
strapped down to a table, and Alex is just like, all right, well, we're gonna carve open his Chess cavity here.
Alex is being a total like nice guy about it too. He's being as nice as he
He's
can.
such a nice surgeon.
Yeah,
He's such a nice surgeon.
Well, that's
As he
what he
opens
said.
the dealer up and
I just
sees
wanna get
all
to the
these
point,
cancerous tumors.
Yeah, I just want to reach the point where like the point where like you can tell Dealer Gaming just lost. Watch, we're gonna reach that point.
Not going to want to build their first
most
rig.
of them, but then when
right?
push comes to shove and money shows up, they may not want to spend that extra money.
They
Right.
may not give a fuck either. That's the thing. So a
So
lot
the
of
thing
people,
is,
like
look,
I
here's the
said,
problem.
that's the
They're not
thing,
giving
bud.
you any
Is,
facts.
I'm not saying
Hold on,
Oh, okay.
They might not give a fuck like me.
hold on, guys.
And
Let's
just
let one
settle
person
for a
speak, please.
console.
Well, Alex, given you've been talking for 5 minutes straight, I just want to say that most people just don't care. I feel like that's common sense. Most people don't. Like, remove
Common
yourself from
sense.
your
That's an
environment real
absolute-
quick and think about, I don't know, fucking 10-year-old Timmy.
Here, a bunch of
Okay.
absolutes right there.
You know, I tell my my one friend who is a manager of a GameStop, because I stop in there every so often just to see him. He's a good family friend, and I tell him all the time, I don't expect every single man, woman, and child to have a gaming PC. If they prefer to play on console and that's just what they're built for, that's fine. But the premium experience of gaming, to me, lies with PC, where you can do all of these different things. One of my friends in the city that I used to live in, he actually just put together a PC for his son, and he has like a little Alienware laptop. It works, but you know, he's still building it. But they primarily play on Xbox, where he plays Fortnite or whatever. So like, it's not that we want everybody in the entire world to have a PC. It's that people are capable of making the choice themselves, and we believe that they're smart enough to do it. Dealer Gaming thinks that everyone's fucking retarded. Sorry.
Everyone's fucking retarded, and it has to be in the same bucket as he is, owning a console exclusively. No PC gaming. Oh no, that's hard.
Well, that's the thing about Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood, is that Colt Eastwood would at least do this. He'll say, well, if you think that I am just a strictly console gamer, look at my PC and my Steam account. And I'm like,
Oh god, Dealer Gaming is the kind of
Dell
guy
Inspiron Duo.
Dealer Gaming is the kind of guy that would definitely go out of his way to buy another platform just to make himself look like an even guy. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like he goes out of his way to buy a platform to like be like, look, guys, see, I have one. See, I'm totally not biased. It's like, okay,
I bought another shitty console.
yeah, just to prove myself that I'm not a fanboy.
I have so many disposable electronics.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to do that. More than likely, he's upgraded something that someone else gave him or he's had in the past. That's probably the most they've done if it's their first PC, for one, right? And secondly, for those that don't want to build it, because there are a ton, you'd absolutely be blind to basic facts if you negate the fact that most people don't want to build their first rig, right? There are a ton of people that don't want to do it, and they're going to have to pay someone else to do it. So not only do you need to add Windows to that, but for at least half of the people, and I'm being very generous there, you're going to need to add at least probably 50 at the minimum if they find a friend to do it for them, probably, to build that thing for them.
Wait a minute. So Colt,
I'm gonna be clear.
People build their gaming
I'm gonna be clear.
PCs. I've
I
helped
would
so
not
many
charge.
people.
I would not charge to build a gaming PC. I had to
No,
build a crypto miner for a friend who bought the parts. To be fair, he did his research. He bought the parts, and he said, "Hey, I heard you mine crypto. Can you help me?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. Just bring the parts into work, and we'll assemble it right here on my workbench. Why not?" Like, sure. And he's like, "Oh, well, you want me to like give you anything or anything?" I was like, "No, dude. Like, I don't care. Like, let's just do it."
I like
Dude,
that.
I did that for so many friends, and like they'll be like, "Oh, sure, I'll get us some beers and we'll just do this." I'm like, "Yeah, shit, that's it."
Yeah, when you build a computer, it's a process.
It's
and
fun.
Dealer must have
fun.
Dealer must be a really shitty friend if his friends are charging him money to build him a PC.
But no,
All right, man,
yeah,
can you
but,
build
like,
me this gaming PC thing? I can't make heads or tails of it. Oh
not
yeah,
only
yeah,
that,
sure.
the thing though is that
$60.
they're debating an idea. Like they're debating not an idea. They're debating.
Theoretically speaking.
Okay, how can I put it? Is Dealer Gaming is not even arguing on the same playing field as Alex right here, right? Okay, so Alex is basically putting out there the facts. Like, this is the fact. The fact is that you can get a PC for a similar price to the Xbox One X that will match it or outperform it, and here's the parts and here's the price, right?
Dealers
and in order to get that, and in order to get that, this is how you do it. You build it, you order it, you build it, and you're done.
Wait. I got you. You had to build it? Ha! Checkmate. I don't want to.
So
checkmate.
It's like basically he's trying to eliminate the fact that you can match the Xbox One X at a similar price. He's trying to eliminate that by basically not even considering the fact that people can build it. He's like, well, there are going to be people who don't want to build it. Well, if people don't want to build it, then they're not going to match the price.
Right.
Which is the whole point. So, okay.
Console wins again.
There you go. All the time.
What are you at now, Alex?
Can you ask me where you got that number of like
common sense, Alex?
Common sense. So you're basically pulling a number out of your ass.
Yeah, like you are. When you say
it's like
okay, all right.
Sir, I want to hear what number he pulled out of his ass. I want to hear what number Alex allegedly pulled out of his ass.
Yeah, let's hear it. Go ahead and keep me up.
Everyone wants to build their own PC. I'm doing the exact same thing with you, except for
but the thing is, here's the different part. You're adding a price tag to that, and that's completely not the case at all. You can have a friend that'll do it for free. I would.
And I could find an Xbox on the side of the road for free, negating your whole argument.
This is stupid. This is stupid. He's trying to do whatever he can to undermine the fact that you can match the Xbox One X.
Just because you can build it doesn't mean it will exist.
Oh my god.
That's Dealer's entire crux.
Well, I can find an Xbox on the side of the road.
The guy is mentally retarded. I don't know what to say.
What an ape.
Like, holy shit, what a simpleton.
Like, I can find a lost phone in a bar. Like, what's the difference? Oh, because I didn't spend $1,500. Now this phone magically works.
This debate is pathetic.
Secondhand shit, you can get computer parts secondhand. Woo!
This debate is pathetic. It's just pathetic. All right.
Is it a debate
That's
or is it execution?
Yeah.
A lot of things.
What you're doing, Dealer, is you're trying to add price quantities to things that don't even have any sense.
Yes, they do. Because
Dealer has a shitty hand.
You're trying to say things like, oh, here's a console player. You're basically calling them complete morons.
No, you're just manipulating people watching. I'm not calling anyone a moron.
I'm doing
manipulating people watching.
Alex is just performing black magic on stream.
So let's
Alex
turn everyone against me.
So, like, Alex is playing chess and Dealer Gaming's playing checkers. That's what's going on right now.
So, like, I don't get this part of it. So Dealer really is like, oh, well, you're just pulling these numbers out of your ass. You're talking out of pocket, so to speak. And so far, Alex has said, this isn't true. Here's the facts that back me up, because here's these parts. It shows clearly in this video with benchmarks that Doom and all of these other games can run at 4K on like these specs, the same specs that I'm using on this computer in 2017. Dealer's moving the goalpost every time. Oh, well, I can find an Xbox on the side of the road. Then where's your PC money at? But it's like, that doesn't matter. And then you're adding a price tag to, oh, well, someone has to build it for you, because like Alex says, this dude thinks that everybody in the world is stupid, and that's not the case.
Yeah, he's basically assuming nobody's gonna want to go down the cheapest road of building a PC. It's like he assumes nobody wants to do that, but like,
well, it's not even like he assumes it. It's more like he has to out of necessity.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, it just makes the
console. He has to take that position.
He doesn't want there to be an alternative. He doesn't want an alternative to the Xbox One X. It has to be the. It has to be the.
I mean, he might privately be thinking, "Oh my god, I'm fucking retarded. This shit I'm saying right now is fucking awful." But I have to double down on it.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing else. I've got nothing else. I have no other argument. Fuck.
Yeah.
Most people,
really, you're the one that went on a podcast. I'm sorry, you're the one that went on a podcast, said you needed all these sort of CPU parts because you would be irrelevant when the Xbox One X came out, and I completely refuted those points with actual fact and data. I'm sorry, and you're also the one trying to say that console people aren't going to want to build their own PC. How do you know that? Maybe they might want to.
Console, once again, absolutely.
Again, most, implying a large majority, implying greater than 50%.
Most people.
Most people.
And there are people who will refute that and say that's not the case at all. But again, you don't have any numbers to back up that claim.
Neither do you.
I have a question for you.
Wait, he brought up.
Neither do you. Fuck.
He brought up numbers when he was. Oh my god.
Basically, what Alex is saying is that claims made without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. It's basically that's it. So
That's
Alex
fair.
can
That's-
cancel out Dealer Gaming's claim, and we're left with the fact that still you can build that PC, and Dealer Gaming doesn't know what to do. So he has to try and keep this going. Where he's like, well, semantics. That's all it's down to now. It's just semantics. He's got nothing. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Give me like 1 minute. Hold on.
No, you're fine. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the whole thing. Is Dealer Gaming himself is not a very smart individual. So this whole, if you want to call it a debate, Dealer Gaming is trying to say, well, the average console player is fucking stupid, and they won't build their own. They won't build their own PC because they don't know anything that's in these. But if they're a console gamer and they're interested in purchasing anything to get a computer, they're going to ask someone, they're going to go somewhere on the internet, and they're going to say, hey, I want to build a PC. Because there's a subreddit. I don't use Reddit that often. But there's a subreddit called PC Master Race, if you will. And there are some console players. Yeah, there's some console players, that will go there and ask, hey, I need some help building a PC. They're never met with opposition. They're always met with open arms. Like, okay, well, what do you want to build it to be able to play? And then they'll say, oh, I want to be able to play, I want to play these games at 1080p. And they're like, okay, well, what's your budget? And then we'll go ahead and start building you a PC. I recommend using PC Part Picker. And that's pretty much where the conversation goes. It's never, oh, well, you guys are too stupid to actually build a PC. It's never the PC players that say that. It's more times than not the console players saying, oh, you can't build this. You don't know what you're throwing into this computer.
What is a CPU, though? Necro, you don't even know what a CPU is. Please.
Well, I know.
Please explain to the rest of the class what a CPU is. If PC is so great,
The CPU is the central processing.
see, he
unit.
doesn't.
No. Oh wait. Oh jeez.
That's what I thought. Checkmate. Oh man.
You know, I'm like 4 shots in. You have to give me some slack here. I'm trying to stay completely focused.
Yeah, just so you know, I mean, I'm sure you blacked out for a minute, but you said some really stupid shit.
Whatever.
And it proved console is the only way to play video games.
It's plug and play.
No, Necro, it's the definitive experience. On PC, it just wouldn't feel the same.
How so? How would that be?
It just wouldn't feel the same.
Okay, I'm back.
Dude, just trust me on this. It's a feeling.
But that's
It's a feeling.
We were riffing just back and forth, but that's the whole thing. Is like Dealer is saying that these things can't happen, but they happen more times than he believes. Even in the year 2017, when this takes place, there was already a monumental shift in people moving from consoles to PCs, learning how to build them. And then I would say that there's more videos now that show you how to build a PC than there has ever been before.
Oh yeah, there's no way around it. Like building like getting access to the information on how to build a gaming PC is a lot easier than ever. And I think that's why the major shift to PC gaming even happened this generation. It became a lot more convenient and easier and a lot more doable. And not to mention that if you do build a PC to match the price to performance of an Xbox One X, you have upgrade paths for that rig anyway. And if you want to get it somewhere else, you can do that, And those are points Alex wants to bring up too. So it's because I think Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood's whole point is that the Xbox One X has more value to it than a $500 PC, and basically as we all know, that's bullshit.
Dealer. So we can kind of get back to the point at hand. When you debate, you're debating his PC build. So can you or can we not build a comparable PC for a price very close, if not at $500, or you got debating $550?
His bill was like $557 or something. He just added 30 for Windows, which he neglected before. You're looking at
Fuck him.
Fuck. He didn't neglect it. You don't have to pay for Windows.
He also forgot to put Microsoft Office on it. He forgot a subscription to World of Warcraft.
Oh my God! So you
He
bring up
forgot
that.
he forgot these League of Legends cosmetics.
So you bring up the League of Legends and the World of Warcraft stuff, but the console peasants use that a lot. Oh well, you have to pay for a subscription for World of Warcraft.
Yeah. But I just want to say to Dealer Gaming, if we have to include the price of Windows, then he has to include the price of Xbox Live.
Well, has PC considered the price that goes into paying for air conditioning? I mean, you got to keep everything cool. You got to pay for air conditioning.
Oh yeah, got to pay for the electricity too.
And you know what? You have to you have to pay for rent. You have to pay for rent so you can receive your computer parts in the mail.
I also have to
consider this.
I also have to include the price of a power strip too, by the way. So there's that.
What about food? How are you
the price of a desk? Are you supposed to play? The price of a desk and the price of a chair. Don't forget that.
How do you play PC games without eating? You got to buy food.
It's impossible.
That was a good.
I mean, you
Jamie, calculate how much money the average person spends on food, on groceries.
You know how many calories you need? You know how many calories you need to sit and play PC games?
Like
that's about 4,000 calories. How are you going to do that? Well, here's the math: how to get the food for those 4,000 calories. Now you got to budget that, but you also got to include that in the price of PC.
No, that's too much. I do fast food. Too complicated.
What about for the consoles? Oh, that doesn't count because you're not home when you're playing on a console. What?
Well, when I'm playing on a console, I'm on food stamps, so it doesn't count.
You gotta go to the store. You gotta get the snacky snacks, and then you can play your game properly.
Yeah, there you go. That's how it works.
Gamer fuel. It's gamer fuel, Necro.
That too.
Okay.
$600 pretty commonly with a Pentium. You know what? And anyone who's going to go through the trouble to build a PC like that, don't do a Pentium. You're not going to use a Pentium. He's just finding the.
Okay, so dealer, you're admitting that yes, it can be done. End of debate.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Debate.
Oh well, people can find the Pentium. That's it.
Yeah, so he's saying people can do that, but they shouldn't. I was like, okay, well that doesn't matter. That wasn't part of the debate. The debate wasn't of what they should or shouldn't. The debate was, can it be done? And here you are, finally admitting, yeah,
kinda. If you include Windows.
Well, I mean, sure, it can be done, but the parts.
Yeah.
Windows.
Who's Scarlet Symphony?
That's us. That's the stream.
Oh.
You're so baked.
Yeah, I am really baked actually. Let's hear his closing statement here.
The most bare bottom dog shit to say, hey, console players, guys that enjoy console just because you like consoles, I prefer PC and console, but at least I can acknowledge that people just like what they like. Unlike you go on Twitter and say, I don't like people manipulating others and pushing an agenda when that's all that you do. You tell people that console's trash.
Here we go. He goes with the ad hominems, the personal attacks.
Well, console players are persecuted.
Get a PC. That's your opinion. Do you not understand that? Are you not self-aware?
So you saying the word self-aware is kind of hilarious if you ask me.
How's that? I mean, where's your numbers? Where's your proof?
Yes, I am the guy that made a video on Smug. Fuck Smug Ruko, piece of shit. Okay.
Oh boy, you're gonna love the after the stream. You're gonna like.
That's really.
Is it kind of like the proof that most people will want to build their PC the first time out? Is it
where are you coming with this from? There are people that may just want to build their own PC, and there are people that don't. But to say that most, and to say that you would add $50 to that as that's some sort of flat tax to have a PC built is just ludicrous.
So we just have to assume everyone's Uncle Jimmy will build it for him for free. Is that what you're saying?
Does his Uncle Jimmy not build anything for him?
It's done. It's over. He's just gonna go they're gonna go in circles here. And Dealer Gaming's points are just going to get weaker and weaker, and he's going to get angrier and angrier, and Alex is just going to be smug and amazing. So,
God,
that's the legendary debate.
Oh,
it was. I mean, there's more. It's longer. Don't get me wrong. You guys can sit through the rest of that if you want in your own time. But
that's seeing Alex just eviscerate Dealer Gaming is already Kino AF.
It's amazing that Dealer Gaming's it's once you've matched the price, once you narrow it down how to do it, this is how you do it, right? Okay, this is how you get a PC to match the price of the Xbox One X. You get these components, and you order them here on PC Part Picker. They'll come to your house, and here's the total amount that you paid for all of that.
It doesn't include healthcare.
Oh yeah, sorry. It doesn't include healthcare. It doesn't include the tax on medical staffing or whatever.
Right?
Building a PC tax too, because it had to be delivered to you on public roads, so you got to include that too.
Oh yeah, we gotta repair the roads. Yeah, we gotta pay for the roads because they
pays
do
for the
damage.
roads.
So anyway, once you get that and it's a specific price, there it is. But Dealer Gaming's like, he's triggered by that. He's so upset that that's the fact that he's like, well, by the way, is that Black Bond smashing a console?
No, I just kind of found this picture, but Black Bond is a whole nother creature, by the way.
Boy.
Everything I do is just to win.
Oh yeah, you do a very good Black Bond impression.
Now listen here, children.
You guys, you PC gamers, you're all just like a bunch of weebs.
PC gamers have become the most degenerate
Like, you guys want to look at like little girls, like in your anime games?
Jamie, look up that anime character's age.
Oh my God.
We gotta police this shit.
They're corrupt. The PC bloggers are corrupt.
No, the best impression is your JTech one, because the lip smack's on point. God bless.
I still think my best impersonation is probably Colt Eastwood. Like, he's just too easy. It's like he's got like the cringiest, like, like a new horizon is quickly approaching us. It's like who can't do Colt Eastwood? It's impossible not to do. It's too easy.
Xbox gamers are the strongest people on the planet, next to the pathetic PC master race. So why is that? That's every video at the very beginning.
Xbox Game Pass will make game reviews irrelevant.
Oh God, Colt Eastwood is such a fucking national treasure. Never change, Colt.
You know what's funny? He's like, what's this the tweet here? Let me find it.
I hate this place. I hate being on the internet.
Yeah. This is against my free will. All right. Get behind me, Satan. Let me see, where is it? I gotta find it. It was a legendary Colt Eastwood moment.
God.
No, it's porn. It's porn.
Look at the. Yeah, I know. I had to close before I was screen sharing with Jeans. I had to get rid of the anime stuff that I was looking at.
Titty!
Yes.
Those are Sargon of Akkad memes. Let's see.
I like this video from Colt, 64%. Reviews and sales numbers are meaningless now. Metacritic open critic reviews.
God damn it, I can't find it. But Colt, his quote went somewhere along the lines of this: "Your God of War will be a good 4 to 6 hour long experience, but I'll be logging in hundreds of hours in Crackdown 3 multiplayer with my friends."
Yeah, I want to see the gameplay.
Being that I went and I checked his page and he only logged in 1 hour into the Crackdown 3 multiplayer.
Nice.
So it was beautiful. Like, I can't stop trolling Colt Eastwood. Like, he must hate my guts, because it's been like 3 years in a row that I absolutely just like get like everybody to just like dogpile make fun of him for a bit for something he's done that was really dumb. And he's like, "That was forever ago. Worry about your own channel." All right.
Yeah, like
Thanks,
he's getting cocky because he's tricked. Not really tricked, but he has a small number of people that actually really like his content.
Not small, no, it's not small no more.
No,
he's up there. He's big now.
Almost 100,000.
Big boy now.
Yeah, he's almost 100,000 subscribers. But he somehow tricked them into believing that Xbox is the only place, the best place to play your AAA cross-platform games.
Oh God.
Well, it's not like, if he wants to be like someone that cheerleads Xbox and just promotes Xbox and just makes shit up to make videos, just pull stats out of it, that's what I'm fine. What I don't like is the misrepresentation. Like, for instance, one of his biggest fuck ups was when he was comparing the PS5 to the Xbox Series X. He put on the PS5 side that the PS5 would have RDNA 2, and that the Xbox Series X would have RDNA 3. And essentially, everybody already knew that both the Xbox and the PS5 were going to have the same RDNA architecture. And we knew that because AMD had announced a chipset that would support ray tracing.
Right.
And early on, we already knew that the PS5 would have ray tracing support. So we're like, there we go. It's going to be the same architecture. And Colt's like, no. Oh, here it is. There it is.
Oh, God, no.
Wait, is that it? RDNA 2, RDNA... No, that's not the recent one. Is that it?
Yeah, this
No.
is the March
Hold on.
19th one.
Where is it?
The ultimate PS5 versus Xbox Series X comparison, or specs comparison.
I think so. I don't know which one it was. He's corrected it recently. No, he never corrected it, actually. Hold on. I had the screenshot. It was wonderful. I want to bring it up real quick.
Now there is...
Let me find it for...
let me see if I can go back. There is this one, but I don't think it's the one that you were looking for.
Hold on. No. It's
And by the way, teraflops was like the hot... It was the buzzword for the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. And then...
Here's the confirm... Here it is, the confirmed specs. Here we go.
I'm just saying this teraflop thing has been getting
Here it is!
worse.
This is it! I found it! I found it!
No.
This is why... Here. This is why... Here.
Just chuck it,
how do I
chuck it
send
right
it
in
to
there
you?
in the Discord. You can just chuck it in
Here,
there.
I'll send it to you in the Discord and I'll timestamp it. And the timestamp is at fuck. I'm bad at this shit.
Don't worry, I am too.
The timestamp is at 5:04.
Alright.
Let
Necro, you
people
need
on
to
the
step up
screen
your
see
game,
it.
man.
Just let people on the screen see it. 5:04. It's amazing.
There it is.
You'll see it.
Oh, God.
He did! The mad lad lies again.
No, not our Colt Eastwood. He can't lie.
Oh, my God, the PS5 is so shitty.
Oh wait, I did see this, and I
PS5
thumbs it.
is confirmed 9. It's actually 10 teraflops, actually. Right? It's 10 teraflops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
By the way, I did. I remember I thumbs down this video because I did see it, and I was like, oh.
Dude. Wait, why is there a thumbs up on my end? Thumbs down.
Exposed.
Colt Eastwood lover.
Dude, bro.
Fine.
Like, here he is right here. Here he is telling people. And he puts confirmed Xbox Series X, SoC, and PS5 specs. So he basically told people right here, it says confirmed in the title. And he's already misled people into thinking that the PS5 is going to have RDNA 1. So they're already thinking, oh, the PS5 is going to have RDNA 1. That's what I heard from Colt Eastwood.
And that's
I'm going
it.
to secure my payment on the Xbox X.
It's not heard. It's confirmed.
Yeah, and you know what?
So Saber brings up, does anyone know what a teraflop is? Yes, it's like a unit of measurement. It's different for everything that you use. That's why when the PlayStation 5 is being talked about as having less teraflops, it's not less powerful for that. It's just a formulaic number.
It just means it's a piece of shit.
No, it's a formulaic number. That's why even with the
Necro, you need
Xbox
to
Series
accept.
X,
You need to accept the reign of the Xbox sex is here.
that was
It has arrived.
the sex.
The Xbox sex has come.
It confirmed 12 teraflop system. PC gamers can no longer lie.
Oh my
It
god.
has
that-
5 million theoretical teraflops.
There you go.
Cool.
By the way,
Colt Eastwood.
I don't know what's more ridiculous, right? Well, okay, here's the thing. So far, Microsoft, they seem to be telling the truth about their system. They're not like bullshit.
They actually have a system.
Yeah,
They have a
they've
system.
shown it in
Have
their
we
marketing.
seen the PS5 yet?
And from what I'm seeing, that thing's pretty fucking impressive, but we'll see when it actually launches if it can actually hold 144 frames, if we're actually going to see that as a common thing on the system, or 120 frames.
I'm just saying, can I mount it in an air duct and it'll push air through the vents? I mean,
Because from
I'm
what we're
curious.
seeing on some leaks, it looks like there's going to be some massive bottlenecks here and there, but I don't really believe that. I think, I don't know, I'm thinking like we're going to see some pretty good start with these consoles. I don't know, the PS5 has me a little skeptical. I think the PS5 is going to be more mid-range than anything, because the PS5, it seems like they're really promoting the SSD, but the way they talk about this SSD, you're kind of looking at them like you have nothing to brag about with this console, do you?
Oh,
So
but the
you're just kinda making
SSD
shit up about the SSD. Huh?
Yeah, and they're just not marketing their console, but Microsoft is right there like, hey, look at this. This is it right
I'm
here.
saying I'm
And
saying
they've already given it to like tech reviewers, and tech reviewers have already opened it up and shown you everything inside. And it's like, wow, damn, Sony, you guys don't even have like.
Right now we have two types of consoles. We have the Xbox Series X, which seems to be more or less finalized, finished. It's ready to go. It's just a question of when. And then the PS5, which has been invisible this entire time, and I think we've only seen the controller.
Yes.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite though, but before we officially end at some point, my favorite Colt Eastwood moment is the one that's on screen, where he puts together the Xbox One X killing PC for $500.
Yeah.
God, this is quintessential Colt Eastwood.
$88 for Windows. Yes.
$88 for Windows.
The 4K Blu-ray drive for $227.
But this dude,
a network card, a freaking network
he
card.
gave PC some credit. The price includes the mail-in rebates.
Oh yeah.
Let's actually. I'm curious. It's been a while. Let's do the math without those things he included.
It's
OS.
I think it's way less than 500.
About 500.
You even need a case. Just put it in a pizza box.
I mean,
it can't be done.
I've seen people do cardboard builds, but I would
seen people
recommend
do
that.
pizza boxes.
Dude, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Oh,
The
egg
Colt
crates?
Eastwood-
Throw it in an egg crate.
Like, I just with mail and rebates. I love how he just look at this bullshit.
With
right
mail-in
here. Like,
rebates.
People still give the guy credit for all of his like work after this, and Dealer Gaming after that debate with Alex.
Why a
like,
network card? What is it? What does it?
I don't
even
know.
mean?
There's already Ethernet ports on the fucking motherboard.
I use the one on my motherboard. Am I not supposed to use it?
no.
I think he maybe sees value in a wireless. Is it a wireless network card?
Is it?
I think
Is it
so.
paying for internet? I mean, I don't fucking know.
I mean, I
The
assume it's a
GPU
wireless
is
network.
good choice. The GPU is a good choice and all right choice. You know, he could have actually like not included the price of that 4K Blu-ray and included an SSD on that thing, and it
Really, a 4K Blu-ray?
Yeah, you need a 4K
Excuse
Blu-ray
me?
player because it comes with the console.
Oh,
That's why.
right.
That's his
Yeah,
reason,
sorry.
not mine.
We gotta
What a
watch
fucking
movies.
tool. What a
We gotta watch
fucking tool.
movies.
Well, I mean-
Imagine getting rid.
well, then
of
get a
the movie
PlayStation 4
playing
then.
Capability.
It's just what the fuck does Blu-ray even serve these days? Like
It just carries a lot of data. That's about it.
I
You
know,
can-
but it's like,
it's
but
got
like
so
in the
much
realm
data.
of digital,
Now it
media, like
has-
movies and shit. What's the point of it?
Well, the problem with the Blu-ray is now it's got so much data that it can't even access it live. When it comes to the games now, you have to install your shit to the hard drive.
Yeah,
It can't just freely pull it off the disc anymore like DVD.
dude, I'm serious though.
Blu-rays are
Yeah.
trash fire.
File compression is gonna have to be like they're seriously gonna have to do a lot of file compressing for next gen because those starting drives are not.
But once
I don't
the
know, like-
Blu-ray goes away,
If we're
dude,
talking
they
about
better figure out their
yeah,
data sizes.
if we're talking about games that are gonna have a standard of 4K textures, we're gonna talk about massive files. Huge.
Well, you know,
files.
what was it? Final Fantasy 13 shipped on like what 5 DVDs?
13?
Fuck.
Sure,
No.
let's have some PS5 games that ship on 4 Blu-ray.
Well, I mean, we do have Final Fantasy VII Remake right now that's not all together, and that's one
There
whole
you
disc.
go, multiple
And that
discs.
game has like textures that look like they're
Oh,
ripped right from the PS1.
I've seen
Oh.
and they did that for aesthetic choices. It's not the game.
For real?
No, I'm
Or
just
is that a joke?
No, that was a
I was like, look, I was like, I would do anything to make Final Fantasy 1, the original one, not look like how it looked because it looked bad. Even for its time, I thought it looked bad. So it's like it's crazy for them to like. I don't know how they go about like having very nice, fine-looking areas and then just like having like.
I bet you they
eyesore-
expected people to just play through it like regular, and they didn't think that all of these side areas would, be explored.
Oh my God, why are you looking at it so closely? Typical PC mindset.
I would
Busy
rather
analyzing
I'm the kind of
every
guy that,
texture.
I'm the kind of guy that would rather have consistent graphics over amazing visuals for certain areas, and then like for instance, like The Last of Us is like one of those series where like a lot of areas were pretty like bland graphically, but like the main like areas you would navigate through were pretty nice, like the giraffe, petting the giraffes, you know, that whole scene. It's like, oh wow, that's nice, you know. But a lot of areas in The Last of Us are pretty bland graphically in some areas, and I'm like, see, I would just rather there be like a consistent graphical look to something. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah. So.
But think of developer and publisher here.
They need our money quick, and we've seen the result of that. But
just hand over the fucking money. Stop demanding stuff.
yeah, if you demand too many things from them, then they will automatically hate you forever, or they'll think you're entitled, an entitled gamer.
Have you guys
entitled G-word?
Have you guys brought Mario on here before?
No, I really want to. I was gonna make a video for him, and he sent me a lot of these console gamer takes, and I was like, oh, these are gonna be fun. But then,
yes, I have to finish my collaboration part. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Like asking multiple people to do one is gonna So my schedule's rough. Even if I'm not working right now, it's still rough. Schedule.
Oh, I know it. It's affecting everyone. I was supposed to go back to work Monday. That's not really happening quite yet, so it'll at least be another week. So we're just sitting here, you know, hanging out in the new state of California. So
yeah, I feel you, brother. All right,
but
it's been fun, guys. I'm gonna get going.
Oh, I do have something. I have something for you afterwards, but if you want to plug anything, everything, go ahead. It's
I would like you to plug my asshole in with a dildo.
Okay. Bad Dragon brand, or does any kind count?
Any does. You can get some out of like dumpsters. People throw them away. Just get one of those. Just clean it up with a little, like,
now, do you want it sanitized?
I believe if we use a disinfectant, it'll work quite well. Yes, yes. We could find a way to put that disinfectant inside the people. Maybe inject it in people. It'll kill the virus.
Shut it off.
But no, I gotta plug. Okay, but I did leave.
But if you want to plug me in, you can plug me in at FritangaPlays. That's my YouTube channel. You can catch all sorts of content whenever it's out.
Oh yeah, that's
hell yeah.
That's my motto. Whenever I can get around to making something that's coherent, then you'll see it.
Yeah, and it has to be something I'm not gonna just scrap away and throw away. Like, I do that too much. I get far in a video and then I'll just like scrap it. I'm like, nah, this is cringy. It's like I've done it in front of my friend. I was like working on a video. I was like, nah, it's cringy. Because like, what are you doing? I was like, that was cringe. I didn't like that. He's like, dude.
Yeah, I know. You don't feel right doing it.
Yeah, you don't feel right. Yeah.
But thank you, Fritanga, for coming. I mean, it's a short notice, but I was like, Fritanga would be good to have on here. Soon, one day, we're gonna have Elon Musk on here. We're gonna talk to him while he's tripping off acid and, you know, keep the people, get them out of the houses. You can't do that. It's fascist. That whole Twitter thing. So.
My heart burns for Elon Musk. I feel bad that he will be slightly less rich than he already is.
Oh yeah. You gotta worry about those billionaires. They're gonna have it
just
worse.
Like, you know, like I just love seeing celebrities like just crying in their huge mansions with like a fucking hot tub and they're like swimming in money. I'm like, oh yes, I'm so sorry you're stuck home. Sorry.
Yeah, we need celebrities. Now we're gonna go for celebrities, and then we're gonna have this big old wow.
They started getting the celebrities, and they just started singing John Lennon's "Imagine." It was pretty cringe. It was cringe.
Yeah, that was an experience. But I guess we can end the stream here. Thanks everyone for coming out, and you stick around for Tanka because I got something to show you.
Okay. I will stick around.
All right, bye guys. Bye Spooky.
Bye.